And welcome to Isaiah's Corner. I'm your host, Isaiah Fields. Here's what we're going to discuss today. Sister Carrie Ann and her COVID vaccine tirade against it. Basically, she's saying the COVID vaccine is man-made. Yes, the vaccine is man-made, woman, but that doesn't mean that you could just give it all the like bad rundowns and BS about it. I mean, if we did that all the time, we would be very more screwed with the pandemic than we are right now. And the worst part is she keeps growing. My dad considers me a hater. I have no hate in this woman. Like, just disregard all the comments from the first one, because I have no hate for her at all. I just don't support what she does. She considers herself education, but she does this from a religious standpoint, which is hard to do on YouTube unless you're Tony Evans, because it's simple and you won't have to be that biased about it. Plus you get lots of views and people actually understand you, and you'll break it down easily without having that much opinion into your piece of your sermon. So, Tony Evans, you get a thumbs up for me. You're a good man. Good job. Um, for me, I think with this Carrie Ann woman, you cannot consider yourself a prophet. And the woman, and my mom is a religious person that she considers herself very religious. I don't consider myself that religious. I believe in God, yes. I believe that Jesus died for us and for we could be saved, but I'm not really into the whole church thing in general, because I feel like some parts of it I just need to discover for myself, and also just to figure out what's real and what's not, what's good and what's not good about the church. So with that, let's get to the Sister Carrie Ann problems. My problem is your rants about the COVID vaccine are meritless. They have no merit. They don't. The only bad thing we've seen with the pandemic's COVID vaccine was the one-shot Johnson and Johnson. But again, this was a rare thing that 6 people were disposed to. This was a rare thing. These blood clots were rare. If for 6 people, they have it out of a bunch of people. That's pretty good. I mean, it sucks that they got the rare blood clots, but the good thing is that not a lot of people had got the blood clots, which is great because it proves the vaccine is working efficiently as well. So, with this, you can't. The vaccine is man-made. Just because it's man-made doesn't mean that you should get it. And for her to quote it with vac and like with VA and then three to four Ks, I'm like, okay, I don't know what's your problem, lady, but just and then with the sin and then nation, shut up. Your piece of crap. Just shut up. Stop. Just stop your tirade. At this point, it's meaningless. It's meaningless against me. I'm fully support the vaccine. I fully support that it's working, and this could possibly end COVID. We just have to find a vaccine that will deal with all of the other variants out there. Plus, we need to be able to give money to other third world countries or countries that just does not have enough GDP to handle this pandemic as well. Not as well, but like as okay as the U.S. and other big time economic knockout countries like China, the UK, Canada. Like, we need to be able to get those countries to that level. That way they can start producing more, and lots of people will not start to die. And then they could start flattening their curve of the pandemic cases as well. So with this, back to the vaccination. Back to that, the woman has no. I wouldn't say she has no merit. I just think that Sister Carrie Ann's video was pointless in it. I think the people who are her subscribers, they really just. I don't know what is your guys' issue. Please unsubscribe from this moment. I would pressure. I want to apply as much pressure to her, get some traction, so that way she could finally respond to me. Because I have gone on her videos and comment under there of what did not happen, and she has never ever responded. So this proves 2 things: she may not be a prophet, and she's afraid to accept when she's wrong. So after her 3 Days of Darkness video, she comes out saying that she never gave a time when it will happen. I don't care. I know that God doesn't give us a time for when something happens. I know that. That's what I'm raised to believe. But no, you gave an exact time from May 3rd to the 7th. From May, well, pardon my error, May 4th to the 7th. It never happened.
It's not May.
Huh?
It's not May.
Well, what?
This is April.
Yes, this is April. And she said this earlier this year. She said this would have been April. In April. Like April 4th. My bad for another error. It's April 4th, actually. She said from the April 4th, which was Easter, to the 7th. My whole argument against this is that as we are in a pandemic, I don't think that God or whoever you believe in would inconvenience us like this bad. I don't think that God would. And I don't think it's good that the woman, that she capitalized on it. And she made me fearful to the point that I had bad anxiety attacks sometimes. I remember after the 3 days was over, I was afraid to look out my window for like at least a week or two due to that. And I went outside. It was so relieving to just, and my grandma was over here as well. It was so relieving just to head outside, have a conversation with her and my dad and my mentor via the phone. It was just great. It was amazing to have a conversation with them. It relieved me very much. And the fact that you come out with this more video saying that God never gave a time is it's just bad. No. You don't have the right to do that. You don't capitalize on somebody's fear. You don't fearmonger a person. You don't do that. That's just wrong in the eyes of God and in the eyes of man. Because you do not fearmonger. You don't push fear onto a person that much that they would fear doing something because they think they would die when doing it. This is bad. And if we don't take this as people to decipher if it was true or not true, I would still not be. Okay, haters, you can shut up! Basically, we need to be able to decipher what's true and what's not true for the benefit of all humanity. It's simple as that. For the benefit of humanity, we need to be able to decipher what is true and not true. So, fact check all the stuff that you ever hear somebody say, rather that be a teacher or some of your parents. Heck, even your friends or your mentor. You should always fact check somebody, because if you don't, you may end up on the receiving end of something that's bad or was just never happening. Like the 56,400 subscribers to the Sister Carrie Ann's channel, who she claims is a prophet. And I'm going to get into this another time. So for this time, I'm going to lay off this woman, and I'm going to apply pressure when I deem necessary. So you will be seeing some more videos from me, Carrie Ann. I'm not backing up. I'm not. I'm not attacking you or anything. I'm not backing up. I'm not giving up without a fight. You wanted to fearmonger me, and I dealt with it badly. So, for that, you're going to get what's coming for you. You are. Rather that be loss of YouTuber subscribers, or people just seeing to their eyes that you are not a prophet, or God striking you down with a punishment. You're going to get what's coming to you. Because I shouldn't have to deal with this. My mother shouldn't not have to deal with this. Like, my dad, I shouldn't have to call my dad to ask him, is it sunny outside? Sister Carrie Ann? Ooh. God's gonna get you, girl. God's coming for you. But again, I have no hate for this woman. I just don't like her tirade against COVID or spewing misinformation. Rather that be religious misinformation, which is really bad, because we need, as people who are religious, we need to be able to decipher if that is religious misinformation, which could actually provoke us to do violence and stuff. And honestly, guys, I think I'm just gonna end it here and continue this on my laptop. So if you did like this video, please hit that like button. Comment down below any other ideas for topics, or I will leave a link to my previous video, which will be in the chat.